Hello YouTube friends and family, Stephen from Small Adventures here. I'm going to give you a quick update on a model project. This one's almost done. It's AMT re-release of the 1983 Chevy Camaro Z28. I'm building it as an 82. So let's get into what I've got done here. I've almost got the chassis complete. An 82, at least the ones that I saw and drove in the late 80s. Chevy was still using a Chevy engine blue on the pretty much everything, but especially on the Z28s. Now this car did have the 305, had the crossfire injection. That was as close to Chevy engine blue as I could find. Unfortunately, I'm this close to being finished and I realize that the chassis is warped. So if I can't straighten that out, it's going to sit on 3 wheels. I can tell you that this kit has literally fought me with every piece in the kit. I haven't done any weathering to the chassis or anything like that, at least not so far. Nothing went together well on this. I think part of the problem that I've had though was the paint that I was using didn't want to work well with glues that I use. But it's coming together. The interior, the ones that I remember driving, the center parts of the seats and stuff, they were kind of a, I don't know what to call it, some kind of a different pattern, and it was black around the edges. I didn't know how to replicate that, so I just went with a gray. The interior went together pretty well. I'll give it credit for that. Let's see what else we got here. I think the body's turned out really well. Got dust on it. You can see the hood. That's a decal. The inserts in the hood. Really happy with the way the body's turned out so far. I'm not finished with it. I used Duplicolor automotive lacquer over a Tamiya primer with Tamiya gloss, or Tamiya, Tamiya, whatever how you want to say it. Obviously the headlights aren't installed yet, but everything on here is hand painted, and I'll go in here and finish hand painting everything in the engine bay. You know, the reservoirs and everything will be the color they're supposed to be when I'm done. Decals went on nice. I've still got some detail painting around here. I think the paint turned out really well. It looks better than it does in the video. And the rear bumper piece. That's pretty much it. I mean, it's no aftermarket parts. You know, I didn't wire it or plumb it or anything like that. I thought about it, but as much trouble as I was having getting this thing together, I thought, well, you know, why add more to it? But I will tell you one thing. After getting this one together, I'm going to be ready for an easier kit. Not that I don't enjoy a challenge, and I really like these cars. I wanted one so bad back in the day, you know, when they first came out. But in '82, I was 9 years old, so I did later go on to own a couple of IROC Z's, you know, 3rd generation Camaros, but never did own one of these Z28s. But, you know, if I can get it to look half as good as the body looks, in my opinion, it'll be alright. It'll make a decent shelf model anyway. But I appreciate you checking it out. As soon as I get done with it, I will post a final video on this Camaro kit. Not sure what I'm going to build next. Real quick, do a mini stash update, because I've bought a few kits over the last couple of months, and I'll just add those in as pictures after this. real quick, the biggest update to the stash and modeling stuff is this display case that I bought. Did some horse trading and got this actually. Because I didn't have anything to display tractor and trailer kits in. Obviously, it's big enough for those. I'll put the dimensions in the captions there. This was very heavy. It's like 150, 200 pounds, felt like. It takes up most of the room, but it's got plenty of room for models, so it was well worth it. Thank you everybody for watching. We appreciate your support. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and a wonderful weekend when it gets here. We'll see you in the next video.
Hold up.